Okay. We'll just have quick introduction of people who have joined for the first time. Let's start so that we have a couple of people joining us meanwhile, then we can start with our intro and other things. Yeah.
Hi Bharat and Supra, this is SuprBh here.
Hi, SuprBh.
Hi, SuprBh.
This is my first meeting, first book club meeting.
Okay, one thing before we start, SuprBh, you just introduce your name. What do you do? Who invited you? And you're from which location? That should be good for everyone to know here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I am SuprBh. I work as a software engineer. I am based in Bangalore, and my wife Jyoti shared this, introduced me to this group.
Yeah, nice. That's good to hear. Welcome to the book club, SuprBh. And if you guys have no problem with switching on your videos, everyone can switch it on so we can have an interactive session. And if the network is really worst, we do understand. Yeah. Okay.
So,
hello everyone, Ritu here.
Yes. Yeah, hi. Go ahead, Ritu.
Hi. Yeah, I'm from Mumbai. I'm an IT engineer. So I got to know from FB. So I sent a message to Supra, and thanks Supra for accepting this.
Welcome
so
to the
introducing me to this group. This is my first meeting in book club.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Shraddha. Shraddha, you can unmute and introduce yourself.
Yes. Yeah. We have Kritika ready in between. She can do her introduction.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kritika, you can go. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi guys. Again, this
Hello.
is the first meeting for me. Okay, I'm Kritika and based in Bangalore. We have a business for CNC machinery for garment industry, and I have interest in about these discussions based on these topics which we are going to discuss today for the growth in life. So that's why I'm here. And thanks to Supra, she made me join.
Welcome to the book club. Okay, guys, whoever we are left with, will do the introduction again because most of the participants will be joining. So let's get started. I think Bharat will introduce, then I'll do, and then we'll proceed. Yeah.
Hi everyone. This is Bharat here. We are currently in Bangalore. I'm working in Bangalore as well with close to 9 years of corporate experience. And along with that, we both are organizing this book club from past 8 months. Yeah.
So hi everyone. By name I'm SuprBh. Most of you already know me through FB and other posts. I work with banking and financial domain as a release manager from almost 4+ years, and my total experience is like 7 years in IT now. That's all about my professional experience. Along with that, I'm very passionate about adding some values in everyone's life. So we are running this book club. And yeah, over to you, Bharat.
Yes. So just to give you a little background about our book club. So this book club is an initiative by Peak Impact Mentorship, which is founded by Vijay. Vijay is an IIT Madras alumnus. He's pretty successful in his corporate career and business as well. So he wanted to give it back to the society. So he has set up Peak Impact Mentorship, through which he is doing lots of online growth workshops and like our book club, he's also organizing around 29 book clubs all over India, where we are volunteers for Peak Impact Mentorship for close to 2 years now. So, like I said earlier, there are two initiatives from PIM side. One is weekend growth workshops; those are paid, and these book clubs are complimentary for people who are attending the growth workshops. So every week, Vijay covers very relevant topics on personal growth, mindset, failures, career growth, and everything. Last week also we had a session. So I'll be just playing a trailer kind of a video. So for all of you to get an idea of how the session's gonna be. Okay. So let me play the trailer.
So congratulations that you have made growth as your priority, which is not quite easy. When you're only worried about you, your family, and your life, it is success. That's all. Because your significance is when you are successful, now your heart has a compassion for others. You think something I have to contribute for society, something beyond, something beyond, something beyond. And that is it. There is a different satisfaction. They can think beyond. Now, let me ask you, stop for 30 seconds right now and ask yourself, what is your vision for your life? You don't want to spend your time with the people who are discouraging you to think about future. Why? All those who are successful, they are somehow good in communication. Now let me tell you, communication is not a God-gifted skill. Never let go of a dream. Never let go of a dream until you are ready to wake up and make it happen. So Warren Bennis gave 5 characteristics of people who will succeed. They have vision. They are good in communication. When I say good in communication, they have learned it. Then they have persistence. They know how to empower people, because without people you cannot succeed. And then finally, they know how to learn from the experience of life and apply it. The first phase of the dream is you think about the dream. You are thinking that when one gate closed, God always opened the more door, but we are so hung up with that closed door that we never see the new door. That's very, a vision without a burden is a daydream. A burden without a vision is a drudgery. Then second phase, I told you, you will caught it. You are delighted in that. You are always in your dream now. So you are thinking, and now you got a dream. That phase which you will go through. You bought it, and now you decided, I will do it. Once you decide, you have to believe that you will succeed. Man, work hard for 5 years and let me know if it doesn't work. Most of people don't have patience of more than 6 months in life. And then the fourth phase, I said, the moment you decide all this thing, then come people who will attack on your dream. They will attack you. They'll ask you questions. They'll ask you hundreds of questions. The fifth stage is you desire it. And once you desire it, the only thing you need is a persistent level to continue. Then only you can succeed. When God opened the door for me, I did all the permutation combination and I realized this road itself is not going where I want to go. Whether it is VLSI, physical design, layout design, all these things are fine. It is not even leading where I want to go. Then why am I even interested? I'm just telling you how things will change for you. Because God opens the door, but people are so stuck with their...
Okay. So Vijay, last week he was covering about different phases of our dream. So he has covered around 5 stages. So this coming week he'll be covering the remaining stages. So along with us, Kiran is also, is a co-host for our book club. Kiran, now would you like to introduce yourself to our members?
Is Kiran able to hear us?
Kiran, you able to hear us? Okay, I think he's having some issues. So before starting, guys, just a couple of guidelines. So we believe in the concept of applied knowledge is the power. So whatever learnings that we get from the growth workshops, right, we try to implement in our life by reading books, by attending these workshops, and whatever learnings that we get, right, we share it in our book club meet every week by going through self-help books and everything. So we have already finalized the list of speakers for today. Each speaker will be getting a time of 3 minutes. So our timekeeper for today is Sai Vinith. So he'll be displaying the time on the screen whenever it is up. So accordingly, you can follow.
Yes. So in 2 minutes, 45 seconds, he'll just show you one screen which says that you have 30 seconds. That doesn't mean you have to be worried. It's about summarizing your whole talk in the next 30 to 40 seconds. And if you complete your 3 minutes, he'll just show a time up page for you. So it's easier for you to know that your time is up and we should give chance to other speakers. Yeah, so that's all about that. And let's get started. So we wanted to Kiran to introduce himself.
Kiran will be introducing later. So whoever is ready with the topic can do a raise of hand. There is an option to raise hand. Okay. Yes. I see a couple of hands being raised.
Yes, we have Sasi raised the hand.
Okay, Sasi, you can go. I'm spotlighting your video.
Hi everyone, good evening all. Hope everyone are in safe. So today's my topic is recently I have started reading the book called The Go Giver. Is the book. So in the book, the author is talking about the 5 successful techniques which we can able to lead our life into the successful. So today I'm just covering only the three points which are covering. Some next 2 points I will cover in the next session. So the 3 points that I'm covering in this session was, the first point was the law of value. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in the payment. So that is a wonderful quote which is given by the other. So let's me summarize the topic. What's the other is talking about? So when the other is talking about how much worth is determined by how much more you give in the value than you take in the payment. So it is in the same. Let's suppose we hired an accountant. The account is called like a chartered account, something maybe. So let's suppose he gave us and he saved the $500. So let's suppose he needs to, we just given all the accounts to him. So we have like a $2,000 in our account, so that he needs to manage all the amount. So but he used his talent, he used his hard work and everything, and he managed only $500 in the $2,000. But he just made a profit, right? He taken the $500 and he saved the $1,500. Kind of like, because the other is taking only $500, right? So still the person has saved the $1,500 he had saved. So that's a kind of like a value. He taken the less, but he given a lot of value to in the return payment. That's kind of like a law of the value, you can able to call it as. And the one more thing, and the next point was the other is talking about the law of compensation. It is one of the very big thing the other is talking about. So your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. So better example was the DMart or your room. They have like a lot of things are there. So if you want to become a rich, if you want to become a successful, you need to add your value self. No. I need to become a successful at very as soon as possible. Then add yourself as a value as soon as possible. So then you will become a rich and then you will become a successful person. And one more example, if you see the DMart Oyo rooms in India, these are the one of the most important and the bigger thing in India. Even though when we have Oyo, like a DMart CEO has started their organization, he also started a small venture and started a small thing. But he's designed a model such that he can able to serve the more people. In our culture, we have like a lot of grocery shops that are available. What they're doing, they can able max, they are serving our town people or like our street people or something like that. So their business model not able to serve all the maximum of the people. But if you see the DMart, if you see the Oyo, right, so they can able to serve the more number of the people. That's where we can able to call it as a law of the compensation. Even if we can take previously, I think the 1 year back or like 1.5 year back, I had seen one quote stating that Apple crossed the $1 trillion company. So in the world, Apple has crossed the $1 trillion company. I just amazed that. How come Apple just beat the 1 trillion? Because Amazon has a lot of cloud services. Amazon has the e-commerce website. Even Google is there, one of the biggest. Chrome, YouTube, Android, whatnot. Google has everything. But still, Apple crossed the 1 trillion. Still, they're only selling the laptop. They're not offering anything. Still, they have just beat the 1 trillion market in Apple in all over the world. So when I just go through what kind of business model they're following, so they're touching the quality. So the brand name and the quality, they're making the $1 trillion company. You guys think like simple thing, mobile, laptop, that's it. Nothing. Apple is not doing anything. No other services, no other thing, not at all. Not even investing any other technologies also. Only two things. With small products only, they're just making the $1 trillion company, which no company has beaten right now also. So this is the something like that which I need to talk about. To summarize, and the final point was the law of influence. So, and the other is talking about your influence is determined by how abundantly you place the other people's interest first. It's one of the most important great talk. And what the other is talking about was you need to build an army of the people that we trust. So if you trust a lot of like right-minded people, you need to hang over them so that you will also become like that kind of personality. You don't need to do any work. You don't need to do anything. Just hang out with the right-minded set people. So these are all the 3 points that Adar is talking about. So yeah, to summarize all of those things, there are like a lot of the points that we can able to do, but I just feel these are things so that in the next session I will cover more of the points. Thanks a lot.
Very wonderfully covered the topic, Sashi, and I love the way you talked about quality and branding. When it comes to anything, our personal mentors always say us, whatever things you do, if you make your own brand, let's assume I'm very good at something, and if I can brand it in such a way in public then that's what makes and value add in their life also, and I make myself grow in the higher level. And you talked about building an army of people. Yeah, people power is always and biggest power. The more friends you have in your life, the more people you have makes a big difference altogether with respect to any career growth or anything you move ahead in your life. And Sasi, can you help us with the author's name from this for this book, Go Giver? You can just type it in the chat for everyone. Yeah, thank you so much and very nicely covered.
Yes, and one more thing, guys. So this is a growth platform. So try to appreciate the speaker, whatever you have liked in the speaker. You can put it in the comment box.
Yes.
Yeah.
So moving to the next speaker, we have
Shahid.
Yes. Sahid, I'll just spotlight you. Yes, and your time starts now.
Okay. A very good evening to everyone. A wonderful tribe members, those who all are listening to me. In this session, I'm going to talk from the book The Magic of Thinking Big, in which specifically I'm going to talk about 5th chapter, that is how to think and dream creatively. First of all, let me clear you a myth which you have in your mind, that is something like creativity is exist in super intelligence people. Creativity is exists in some sort of activities, like maybe finding out some sort of electricity, finding out some sort of light, or else finding out new things, new innovative things. That is also a best examples for creativity. But as per this book, as per this chapter, the author says that creativity is not all the things which is done in a great manner, which is done as a great thing in the world. But creativity is also that which we do in our day-to-day normal life. Let us take an example. As we are doing a routine work, let us take an example of this book club itself. We are running it in a normal way as a routine thing. But if we thought of doing some changes in it, creating it, instead of using Zoom app, we can create some more different kinds of things. We can use some new technology and all those things. If we are thinking apart from what we are doing in a normal life, we think of a new thing. At that time, it is considered as creativity. I'm not saying that those things, those super intelligent things, or extremely extraordinary things are not creativity. I didn't mean that that is they are not creative things, but I'm saying that they are also creative things. But what we are doing in our normal life, they are also a creative life. I mean, creative things which we are doing. Let us take an example, another example. As we are normal human being, we do lots of things in a normal way. We thought as a poor mentality, as a poor person, if we thought of doing something extraordinary than what we are doing, that is also creativity for us, not for other people. It may be not creativity for whole world. You may not get recognition from the world, but instead you may feel yourself that I am doing some creative activities, I am making videos and I am posting it somewhere else. That is also a creativity as a normal person. It is not a big thing for a public speaker, but for a normal person, if they are talking in front of people, at that time they feel like it is a great thing for it is a great and creative thing for those people. So that's what is there in this book. And I would like to say how to develop creativity, which has been mentioned in this book. Believe it, you can do it. The author says from the starting of, okay, I will can I continue? Sir, can I continue?
You can summarize it, Shahid.
Shahid, maybe you can break it up and you can continue in the next week. Yeah.
Sure. So what
You
I
want
was
to
telling
summarize,
that,
or you want to
yeah, I want to
split
summarize
it?
with simple words. So how to develop creative thinking means, first thing is believe on yourself. From past many chapters, this is the 5th chapter, and it is keep on telling that the author is keep on telling that believe in yourself, believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you will get a confidence that if you feel like you can do it, you can do it. And after that, listen more. It has been mentioned in the book as well, that listen more. When you listen with the people, at that time you will get extraordinary ideas. You can take initiative from your mind, that you can create new ideas. That is the best thing. Like when you listen, at the time you will get ideas. Respect each and every person idea, because when you respect each and every person idea, at that time you may feel like you will create an idea or something like that. So that's what I would like to share with you in this week or in this session. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Very well covered, Sahid. And I was just hearing to your talk about need to think a part of normally what you said. It's really very important to be creative the moment we are moving ahead in any particular thing. And change is very normal. We need to adapt new things always, put creativity into that and enhance the things in a better way. That's very well said. And the best part is belief. When it comes to belief, always right. We always believe that every other person can achieve everything, but that belief doesn't come in ourselves. So the first step should be believing in ourselves, which should happen at the first place. When someone does something easily, we believe and we think and accept it that he is capable of it. But the same we don't think about ourselves. Very well covered.
And for me, it is the point that you
Actually,
covered about listening. So if you are a good listener, half of our problems are actually solved by itself. So
yeah.
yeah, thank you
So
so much,
actually,
Shahid,
I
for
want to
your
add
wonderful
here.
talk.
I want to add one more thing. Like I thought of covering whole thing in particular manner in within the time limit, but I have not covered half of the thing. Okay, I will do it in next session. No issue.
So
Yeah, carry on.
when we have so much of content, two parts, because you are not given with a maximum time. When you have enough time, you actually can cover your content very nicely. Yeah.
Okay, next, Aishwarya.
Okay, hi
Aishwarya,
everyone.
can yeah.
Yes,
Can I
you
start?
can start with your talk. Yes.
Yes.
Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about auto suggestion. Auto suggestion is nothing but it is self hypnosis or self consciousness. So when we talk about this auto suggestion, we are talking about the subconscious mind. So it's just like a garden. So when we keep on, when we don't we don't fill up things with this in the subconscious mind properly, what happens is all unwanted thoughts get into the subconscious mind. It's just like, what do I say? Like when I mention garden, it's like when you don't utilize the garden properly, we find that weeds and algae being put up over there. So when they take away the soil's nourishment. So same way, it just takes away the person's, complete personality. When you have those unwanted thoughts in your subconscious mind, it takes away everything from you. You just become a negative person. So what we have to do, when we, when in this auto suggestion, when we tell it's like, what do you say, self hypnosis, we are communicating between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So when we talk about this conscious and subconscious mind, it's nothing but even the even the in the subconscious mind, it keeps on like filtering, doesn't take everything whatever you put in your conscious mind. It's about which is attached to your emotions. So when we talk about this, it's like completely we have to keep on putting like positive thoughts in our subconscious mind. So the more positive thoughts we keep on putting into our subconscious mind, the better person we become. So that's what Napoleon Hill tells in his book. Again, when we talk about the subconscious mind and this conscious mind, the thing that works on subconscious mind is the persistence. When you're persistently, this persistence is something which which makes us get habituated to what we want to. So when we keep on like implementing things in the right way, it becomes a habit for us, and that's how we have to like we can grow to be a positive person. Directly, we can't jump. When I tell I'm going to be a positive person, I just want to become a positive person. So it's about like I have to keep on like taking things in a positive way. That doesn't happen in one day. It's just about how persistent you're about it. So it's like that then gets manifested into us. And then when we have like how can we do this? That's what we're talking about here. The way we can do it is like every morning get up from your bed and just write it down on a paper that you want to do this, and every night before you go what you want to do it. So that way we can keep on telling ourselves, yes, we want to achieve something. So this, I mean, auto suggestion, which we cannot sometimes take it from people. It's like talking to ourselves, which is like telling ourselves this is what we want to. When we talk, I mean, I can give you a best example about auto suggestion. It's like only human beings have this tendency, I feel, because we have the control over our mind. So it's like when we talk about animals, they don't have control over their mind or something. For example, when we get aggressive, we want to just kill some person, but we cannot do it. We tell, no, that is wrong. We have those laws to be followed. When it comes to animals, when they go out of control, they just do whatever. For example, an elephant, they just become so aggressive, they destroy everything around them. A snake which eats its own babies when it's really hungry. So this way we are not, I mean, they are getting out of control, whereas humans have this tendency to take auto suggestion to themselves. So I just would like to conclude by telling that if you want to, I mean, be persistent, if you want to have this auto suggestion being implemented on you, it's all about the belief. So believe in things what you put into your mind, and that's how strong you can become. That's how strong you can implement yourself and come out. That's it for my day. Thank you.
Wonderful covering, Aishwarya. So the point you said about auto suggestion, right? So our mind is like a thought factory. So whatever we put in our mind, uh, our mind assumes that. So one point that I personally learned from auto suggestion is I have this habit of putting the stickies all around my house wherever I go frequently, so that whatever I write on that sticky, right, it reminds my mind. So that way you can actually train your brain to think in that direction. So auto suggestion is a pretty wonderful topic. I would recommend everybody to go through that topic and book. Aishwarya, if possible, try to put in the author name and book details as well.
Yes, wonderfully covered, Aishwarya. And writing down in paper what you mentioned, and even Bharat gave the example. Ideally, we don't, we think that we remember everything, but we somehow miss it. So the sticky actually helps. So when you go to your mirror, your rooms, everywhere, you can just paste it. Like I do for some important things which should not be missed, at least. So this really helps. Very well covered. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before we go to the next speaker, we have a couple of new folks. You can unmute and introduce yourself, your name, where are you from, where are you currently working, and who invited you to the session.
Hi, my name is Raghu. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
I'm not able to see myself in the...
Even we are not able to see you, Raghu.
Yeah, it's coming black. I don't know. I've started the video, but I'm not able to see.
No worries.
Okay. So
no worries. We'll do a quick introduction. You can tell your name, who invited you, and where are you from.
Okay. My name is Raghu Ramaya. I'm from Bangalore. I'm currently working as a software engineer in DXC Technologies, Bangalore. So this is my first session at this club.
Welcome to the book club, Raghu.
Thank you.
Hope to listen to you from the next session onwards. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who do we have next?
295251. Can you rename yourself?
Yeah, it'll be easy for us to recognize. Yeah.
Yeah. Madhu, you can go next if you haven't introduced.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Madhu, and I'm working as a teacher, as a pre-primary teacher.
Can you bring the microphone a little closer to you? It's pretty low. Volume is pretty low, actually.
Can you hear me now?
It's still low.
Little bit louder. Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is. Can you hear me now?
Yes, better. Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Madhu, and I'm working as a teacher. So for pre-primary. So I think I'll be attending this session next week. So this is all about myself. So I just wanted to understand how it goes about. So I just logged in the meeting. Okay, nice meeting you.
Hope you got a brief idea about it.
Yeah. I did. Okay.
Okay, Madhu. Welcome to the book club.
Thank you so much.
I think we missed out anyone.
Sandy is done.
Not yet done. Yeah.
Sandy, you can introduce yourself. Okay. That's okay, guys. In case if you're having any issues, you can always ping in the chat box and share your details over here. So before we select the next speaker, I'll be taking my topic. Sandy, in case if you're speaking, your voice is too low. We are not able to hear you.
Hello, am I audible?
We can do one more.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think I've logged in with my phone, so I think there's some issue. Okay.
No
so
problem.
hi, my name is Sandy. I work for NetSuite. I'm into sales from Bangalore, and I am into ERP sales, a techno-commercial salesperson. This is my first time I've come across your group on Facebook. And that's how I requested that I wanted to be part of it to understand what all you do in terms of a book review. It was an interest, so that's how I have joined. And today is the first session that I'm attending.
Yeah, welcome Sandy to our book club. Hope you got an idea of how the book club is being run. So next week onwards, you can also participate.
Yes, look forward to.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, we'll move to the next speaker of ours, and then we can have others intro left if in case we have anyone. So we have Rizwana raised her hand. You can start with your topic, Rizwana. I'll just spotlight you. Yes, you can start. Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. I'm Rizwana, and I'm here to speak for the first time. And I don't know whether what I speak would excite you, but nevertheless, I know you people are here to listen and are open to learning. So I must say that I was amazed last Wednesday listening to you all, and I felt like everyone is really putting effort to deliver what they had to, what they read. And I also saw that Supramam and another gentleman with a pen and paper, which had a great impression on me also. So she only told me to read this book, What to Say When You Speak to Yourself. And I think it's a great starter. And I think I should tell you my perspective of reading this book. And of course, while reading the very first few pages of this book, I realized that I was only programmed to be the person I am today. And my beliefs, my attitude, my feelings. Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, there is one.
Just want to make sure, yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
My beliefs, my attitude, my behavior is all connected and is ultimate result of programming. And what is this programming? And are we given long hectic lectures to be the person we are today? And the answer is no. Actually, simply my perspective or how I see things or people or the whole world is from how I was brought up since I was born. And let me put this poetically, saying I was a blank page, and my parents, my family, my society wrote in it, and unfortunately with a pen so that I can't erase it. And what they wrote, beginning with my name, my religion, my attitude, how I should be happy or sad, or how to live in a certain way. So I'm not sad about it, but it is a fact that we are just like computers, and our brain gives out what we put into it. So this book pins a beautiful Bible quote which says, "As the man thinketh, so is he," which says we are what we think we are. And let me give a very small example. My mom used to scold me whenever I put my leg crossed. She says it shows disrespect and arrogance. So I believed her. So whenever I see a woman with her leg crossed, unconsciously my mind says how arrogant she is, but actually it is her comfort. And one more thing I realized from reading this book was our brain need judgment, just like our computers need names for its folders. We also need judgments, but the color and taste of this judgment actually come from the programming we have gone through. So a common man can man can ask that what or you only told that we can't erase it. So what's all about this programming? So my question is, what if we can change this programming? What if there is something that we can change? So I'm gonna read further and find this answer for this question. So thank you. Hello.
Yeah, Rizwana, we are able to hear you. You can continue.
No, mine's over. Hello.
Hear you.
Yes, your voice was lost, but you can just speak.
Actually, my speech is over.
Okay. I think we missed the last line. No worries. I have noted down the way you were talking about the programming, and you said a best example. Your mom used to say that it is disrespect to our elders when we cross our legs and sit. I really can remember that every one of us is brought in such a way that we have so many things like same way, that we should not do this, we should not do that. This is a bad thing to do. This kind of beliefs we are actually coming up with, and we take it for granted and accepted that this is how the world is and this is how it should be. But once you read this book, no, it completely changes your thought processes about the programming. And when we are trying to change ourselves into a new way, how we want to be, then obviously we have to change our programming, and it is possible to do that. Very well covered, Rizwana. Your first talk was really very nice, I would say that. And yeah, we are hoping to hear more again.
Rizwana, I would like to congratulate you. Your talk was very quality talk and very concentrated as well. The points that you have shared were amazing. The point that you said about the self-programming, right? I completely agree with you. Yeah. I mean, it's actually the same for everyone when they go through this book, what to say when you talk to yourself. It's actually the perspective of ours completely changes. The way that we have been programmed, for good or bad, that's how it is around us. So wonderful talk, Rizwana. Looking for more sessions from you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, we have Samir with a raise of hand. Samir, I'll spotlight your video.
Hello. Whoever is ready can do a raise of hand, guys.
Hello, am I audible?
1 second, Samir. Let me spotlight you.
Hello.
Yeah, Samir. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes, you can start your talk. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, good evening, everyone. Hope you are in full josh. Hello.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, Samir. We can hear you loud and clear, and we are in Joes also. I think that was your first question. You can start with your talk. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So this week my topic is I'm going to talk about the from the book The Magic of Thinking Big, and I was asked to talk from chapter 3, Build Confidence and Destroy Fear. So here the author David wanted to cover a couple of points, that important points of how to avoid fear in our day-to-day life. So the first point he talked about is action cures fear. So everything that we do or in a daily basis, whatever we do, so whenever we get some fear or something, then the best way to to conquer that fear is action. That's what he wanted to highlight in the first point. So in this way he highlighted eight points. So I'd like to seek everyone attention on all these points that I would like to cover one by one. So the first point is embarrassment because of professional appearance. So whenever we feel down or insecure about our appearance, so hello.
We can hear you, Samir. You can go.
I think I lost my connection in between.
Yes,
That's,
yes.
yeah.
No worries. You can continue. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first point, so there are 8 points that author wanted to highlight. So the first point is embarrassment because of personal appearance. That everybody of us, some or other day, that we have that fear of, or we always wanted to be good in terms of appearance and everything. So the author, what he wanted to convey is practice better grooming. So instead of putting more effort on fear and thinking about it, so we should start putting our effort on action, that is practice better grooming. So the moment he's talking about grooming is not only in terms of clothes and all, he also talks about the personal appearance, how we can present ourselves in a better manner. Okay, the second is fear of losing an important customer. This is one of the must say point that I would like to cover, that this week also Vijay sir was talking about this point. So losing of customer, he highlighted, he covered, and he gave the example of Mr. Narayan Murthy sir. So he talked about like how he had that fear of losing the customer. Can you believe a company, a multi-billionaire company, one day, like 10 years down the line, they struggled, and 10 years after, like 10 years of struggling, then they came into the public market. So that's what the fear. Like he had also fear at some point in time, but he never gave up. That's the point we need to learn. So greatest speaker, the greatest public speaker, they have the fear in their mind, they have that, but the thing is they know how to overcome from that fear by doing action. So they don't have any complaint from on that fear, or particularly from that. The biggest example is Sachin Tendulkar. The biggest example is RP Singh. So they also have that kind of public speaking fear, or something, like they don't, when they come to the public, they have that fear that what should I talk. Oh, we have thousands, like 140 crores of people, Indian, or across the globe, they are watching me. What should I say in front of the mic? They have that kind of fear, but they never gave up. That's the point. They knew how to find out the solution and they moved forward. That's the thing they did. And they have that fear of bouncer ball in the cricket match. They might be having that fear of bouncer ball. But in the initial stage, they knew, okay, this is the bouncer ball, I have to tackle it. They never got fear. So they know how to, the fear of the problem, particular problem, but they knew how to come out of it. That's what the author tried to wanted to teach us from these lessons. So I only covered 4 points out of it. So I lost my connection in between, and also I beg your pardon for that. Yeah, so I would like to summarize. I because there are a lot of speakers in this platform still need to cover. So I'd like to conclude my topic in this way: like isolate your fear, pin it down, determine exactly what you are afraid of. Just note it down what you are afraid of and work on it. And the second point is take action. There is some kind of action of any kind of fear. So there is a solution for that. So there are other people that they have already struggled. If you go through the biography of different personalities, that whoever your favorite personalities and all, so you will find they had the fear, but they knew how to conquer it and how to come out of it. That's the point I would like to cover. And thank you for patiently listening to my talk. And thank you again. Thanks to all.
Very wonderful topic, Samir, I would say that. And you actually have covered it very well. And the best part I would like to tell for everyone, we get worried about the timer, but it's very important to summarize your talk. That's what Kiran always tells, and I remember this part. So if you have covered 2 points also, and you are really summarizing whatever you told, so what happens is you get all the attention of your participants or the listeners who are listening to it. So if they would have not focused or missed something, the moment you summarize, they get to know what you're talking about. So it's always good option to split our talk if we have good quality content. That makes it more sense when we split our talk into 2 talks and talk. It was really nicely covered, Samir. Yeah.
Yes, wonderful talk, Samir. One point that I liked very much is we all have fear, but what differentiates between the person who succeeds and who fails is whenever they fear, right? They get up and they put in a lot of effort. That's how they succeed, rather than staying back and fearing about what will be the outcome. They get up, they put in all their efforts, so that they will be on the success path. Very wonderful talk, Samir. You are improving week by week. Excellent talk.
Okay, we have our timer boy today, the next talk, Sai Vinit.
Yes.
Yes, Sai, you can start your video if possible, and I think I'll help with the timer for you. You can concentrate on your speaking. Yes.
Okay, that will be better, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes.
We'll set the timer. You can go ahead with your talk.
Yeah. So hi all. Good. Happy evening all. So whenever I talk, I always use the word thing called happy. So why? Because I'm the person who always I'm not, I'm only not the person, like many people are there. So I just want to make sure that everyone is happy. If you are not happy also, when you're listening my talk, you should be happy. That is my concern. That's why I always start my talk with happy evening or happy morning or something like that. So get into topic. Today I want to discuss something very interesting topic. It's about leadership. So we all want to become leader, but there are some things which we lack and some things which we have more than what we want. So last week I was discussing about 5 levels of leadership, which was written by John C. Maxwell. So in this book, he was described very precisely and very perfectly about what are one different levels. So the second level is about permissions. So it's completely about relations. So how you are managing your team and how you are maintaining your team within relationships, and what level of permission they are giving so that you can move to the next level. So in this, I don't want to cover more about it. I just want to give some little tips. You can tell it's a guide also. So the first thing was you should have always have a right attitude wherever you go. So with people you meet also, you should have right attitude. Right attitude in the sense, like the first thing, wherever you go, you start liking the person. You meet anyone or you go for any gathering, you start understanding what is good at them. If you start understanding what is good at them, so you'll definitely start liking them. So there is one quote: if you start with high, you will never end, and until you may die also. So I believe in that. So start having that attitude. Second thing was you need to always have connected with yourself, and you need to know more about yourself if you want the permission. So the how you can develop with that, there are 5 things. You should always have self-awareness in the sense you need to know your strengths and you need to know your negatives and you need to know your positives. And the second thing was you need to have self-image. So how can we develop self-image? There are a lot of books on it. So I will tell in simple way. You should know what are the problems you are going to face, and you need to know how you can face it better, and you need to know how you are going to face in positive way. That is the best thing in self-image. And you need to have self honesty. So honesty is the best gift in this world we have. So we always have to be, and we are, or I feel always, so we have to be 100% honesty with ourselves. So that will take you a dangerous level. You can reach anywhere in this world. So start being more honest with yourself, and you have self commitment with yourself. Whatever you want to do, make sure that you are doing it right, and make sure that you have a deadline for that and work for it. You will definitely do it. And you need to have self responsibility also. You need to be a responsible person for not someone else, for yourself. That is the main thing. And I want to cover in last this how we get permission. So I will give some small tips I applied in my life also, and I feel that these tips are very important. So I will cover in just only 10 seconds. The first thing was you need to encourage your team whatever they do, and you need to appreciate everyone in your team, and you need to be very confident about your team. And if they do any mistakes also, you need to feel that they are learning at that time. So these are the 3 things. If you start believing in your team and if you start putting effort for them, definitely they will be supporting you. And hope you like my talk. Thank you all. Happy evening again. Bye.
Thank you so much, Sai Vinith, for covering this topic from 5 levels of leadership. That's about permission leadership that you have covered. Yeah, some wonderful points that you have told about how a leader should have, encouraging skill, appreciating his team members, and also instilling confidence in all the members in his team. If a leader is able to influence the team members, right, he will be getting the right amount of conviction from his team back. Wonderful points, Sai Vinith. Thank you so much.
From my side also, it was a wonderful talk, Sai, and for everyone, you might be a best speaker also. The day you get a platform to speak in front of couple of peoples, and then you observe yourself the first day you would have entered, and maybe a couple of months back, how the way you change yourself, you automatically can know yourself, like how good you are speaking. That's all I can say. Yeah, thank you.
Really great appreciation, and thanks Bharat for suggesting me the book again.
Oh, welcome. Hi, Vinny. This is an important book, guys. Whoever is in IT, right? This book is pretty important. 5 levels of leadership, not in IT industry. As a matter of fact, in any profession, go through this book so you'll get to know the leaders around you, what type of leaders they are. So, 5 levels of leadership by John C. Kiran, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure. I was pretty excited listening to all of you. In fact, 5 levels of leadership is a pretty favorite topic. Let me give you a little different perspective of 5 levels of leadership. I think this one I learned from Vijay. So there's something called the levels of leadership varies from person to person. So imagine if I'm talking to Sashi right now, my level of leadership towards Sashi is maybe, let's say, 2. Or when I say 2, it is permission. Sorry, it is permission level, and then positional. What are the order? Bharat, do you remember? Permission.
First is position.
Position, yeah, position, permission, production, and then people management, pinnacle. Correct?
Yeah.
So first was always position, because any new guy comes here, they always see Bharat, Supra, me, or anyone they see as a positional leader, because we are running the book club. So they feel that a book club is run by these people. So they're position leadership. Nothing big deal about it. If you come and see Vijay for the first time, maybe you see that he's a good guy, he has a lot of followers. So for you, to Vijay, he'll be position leadership, because you know he's into a big position according relatively to that particular environment. But the next level comes is permission. That happens when Vijay comes and spends time with you. If we are spending time with you, if I personally am talking to Sashi for, let's say, 1 hour, that means my slowly leadership level is going towards permission. Why? Because permission level is all about relationship. Position is all about position, because if you go to your office, if you go to your any place, you will see people as a position from outside, but you don't have any feelings for that person. Maybe you don't know whether you like that person, whether you don't like the person. But when you go and talk to that person, build that personal bonding, that is when the permission leadership really goes to the next level. And after permission level is the beauty, because if you can really build permission level leadership, then people will like you, people will like your idea, people will like everything, people will start having respect for you. And today, if you have any one of you, if you have talked to Vijay personally, then Vijay has transformed his leadership from position to permission to you. Now comes production. Production is super amazing. If you're in production level leadership, now because Bharat Supra has already invested time with most of you guys, and you guys already know them personally, so you automatically are already in permission level leadership. And even if they suggest something to you to do something, you will listen, because you won't take it in a negative way. And it is not something they're telling, whatever they're talking, they're doing it. So if they talk about health, they themselves are working day and night. Every day they get up early in the morning and train people in health. So they are like producing people, production, right? And they're producing people, they're bringing results, and you see them bringing results. So it is like your relationship with Bharat Supra is first positional when you joined the book club for the first time and you don't have any friendship with us. Then it went to friendship level, that is permission level leadership. That is, you're giving permission us to lead. There's nothing called commanding. If manager is commanding you to work, then maybe because of salary. But in voluntary organization, in voluntary community, we cannot command people to do something. It all comes out of heart, dil se aata hai, right? So dil se aane ke baad fir agar aapko produce karna padega, then next level comes to production. So this anyway I'll talk later, but I really wanted to add this point, because everyone, even if I talk to Shahid se bhi mera level 0 se start hoga. If I'm talking to all of you right now, maybe for you, all of you, जिनसे मैंने बात नहीं किया होगा, for them it will be position, because yeah, Kiran is talking, Kiran is some guy, that's it. We don't care. But if I'm personally talking to Sai, Sahid, Sashi, or maybe Samir, whoever I've talked personally, for all of you, maybe I have went to the next level where it is permission, where you guys maybe respect, you find me as a maybe little bit of friend, and you have good relationship with me. So basically, you see me speaking, you see me producing, and also you see me as a good friend. And that is when I go to production level, that is when the real output comes. And this is something which is so powerful concept. If you can really apply in your corporate anywhere, it is not easy to apply, because it needs patience, it needs compassion, it needs so many things to build relationship, which Vijay is anyway teaching how to do that. And this is the first 1 to 3. I'm not even going to pinnacle and that production, pinnacle, people development. That is the next level leadership, which I'll talk maybe next sometime later. But if you can at least go to 1, 2, 3, which even I am working so hard to come to 1, 2, 3, and with everyone it is different. But Bharat Supra, for me, in Bharat Supra, and we both have a different relationship. Maybe 1, 2, or whatever relationship they feel I am to them. Similarly for Sashi, different. So it is so fun because when you know the concept and when you see with people, ki, acha, you are in maybe level 0 with this guy, that is the reason he's behaving rudely to you. You will understand, acha, I have no deposit in his heart, so why would he, listen to me? So you'll be relaxed. You won't be, won't be mentally turmoil. But yeah, let me come to the topic because this topic's pretty amazing, and this is a starting point of all your growth. If all of you are here, I'm sure many of you are new, and if you're new, let me introduce myself. My name is Kiran. I'm alumni of IIT Kharagpur. I work in a technical healthcare digital startup in Bangalore, and apart from that, Bharat Supra and I all of are a part of PIM, and we are running this book club very, very passionately. Okay? So the starting point of all of this thing is because all of you are coming here for one purpose, is to read book and apply something in your life. If we don't have purpose of reading book, we will lose the zeal and we will lose the innocence basically. Because hota kya, if you are for 4 months, 5 months, some way or the other, you might lose innocence. Here, I've already read this books, 4 books Bharat told, I've already read it. Why should I come to book club? And that is where to create an internal motivation, imbibe from your heart, you need to have strong reasons. And for having strong reason, people might ask question here, what kind of reasons we should have? Many people have asked questions. When I was talking to Sashi, he had so many questions on reason, success, and all those stuff. A lot of confusion, which very few people are willing to answer or share their heart out. So when Shashi asked so many this question, I shared my heart out because that is what I've learned from Vijay and I've applied from in my life. But let me show you something pretty amazing, which is called Wheel of Life. Most of you have already seen this. Just a second, let me bring all of you. So most of you have already seen it, but then if you really want to find your reasons and purpose in multiple aspects, you need to get direction. Money is pretty straightforward because money is required for your survival and you don't have any option. So you have to work for it. And unless you survive, until you have better, survival instinct, only then you can think of significance. So money is there. Health is anyways important. If you see all this aspect of wheel, overall, if you combine, if you can find one platform where you can get maximum combination of all the wheel, your job is solved. So if we are promoting this Wheel of Life is out of one purpose, because books which we are promoting, the PM sessions which we are promoting, it is all are the tools which will support your Wheel of Life to become more smoother. Because nothing will be very, very smooth. Because if I tell about myself, let's say, okay, money is, I would not rate maybe 10, because 10 ke liye to mujhe aur 10 saal lagega. Maybe I'll rate money 2 or 3. Although I know relative term of 2 or 3 will be different to different people, but for me, money is still 2, very, very less. Health, yeah, maybe 3 or 4. Friends and families, yeah, definitely 5 or 6. Significant other romance, again, 4 or 5. Personal growth is maybe 7 or 8 because I've invested so much of time in personal growth. Fun and recreation, definitely 4 or 5. Environment, this maybe I would rate 2 or 3 because currently I can't control my environment. Yes, definitely PM is one such place where environment is very positive. And ultimately career is pretty simple. If I focus on personal growth, if I focus on my other aspect properly, my career also will be good peak because my focus will be very, very high. So if you see even mine is imperfect wheel, but that is normal. Why that is normal? Because at one point of time you can't maintain all of these spokes at once. You can only practice these spokes in a daily basis. John C. Maxwell shared in one of the book called Today Matters, which Vijay also covered in last week. Every aspect is important, but at different phases of life, your focus should be very, very high. Because let's say if your focus should be in health, definitely अगर health है तो health को 15 से 20 मिनट डालना ही पड़ेगा, उसको ऑप्शन नहीं है. अगर health में हम नहीं डालेंगे तो बाद में 10 साल के बाद हम लोग बेड पे रहेंगे. उससे अच्छा तो अभी डाल लें हम लोग 15-20 मिनट. दूसरा है money aspect. Money will be the outcome. If you are focusing on your dreams and aspirations, money will be the outcome of the growth, right? So if you focus on, let's say, personal growth, if you focus on your learning, if you focus on your environment, if you focus on your relationship, overall this will give you a combination which will give you the output of money as well. And that is where Vijay always gives a lot of importance of financial freedom, because financial freedom is a term which is so important, which will cater almost so many wheels of life. Because for every dream of yours, it will require either money or time. मुझे अगर बहुत घूमना जाना है, मुझे घूमने का बहुत पसंद है, कैमरा लेके मुझे मे बी वाइल्ड लाइफ फोटोग्राफर बनना है फॉर नेक्स्ट 1 year, बट डू आई हैव दैट फ्रीडम फॉर दैट? मेरे पास वो फ्रीडम है क्या? अगर फ्रीडम नहीं है तो क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि मैं अटका पड़ा हूँ सर्वाइवल के लोड पे. If I'm just stuck in my survival income, then I actually cannot anyway fulfill all this wheel of life. Because if you focus on your career, you have to put maybe 18 hours, 20 hours. While you put 18, 20 hours, you will suffer in relationship, because maybe your spouse or girlfriend will tell you don't spend time with me. For you work is important. For you work is like what to say. Hindi में एक word होता है. I forgot. Your work is your wife. Why do you need me? Or मतलब उल्टा भी हो सकता है. Doesn't have to be only this way. So that way you cannot never balance everything. But at least with PIM you get a platform where you are aware of it. Because if you are aware of it, at least you will put 10%. 5% तो डालोगे डेली बेसिस में. अगर 5-10% भी अगर अनइम्पोर्टेंट चीजों में अगर आप नहीं डाल पा रहे हो, इसमें डाल दिया आपने, आपका ओवरऑल आउटपुट आ जाएगा. That will give you purpose to read books. I had no interest in reading book. I'll tell you upfront. Even today, if someone tells me, Kiran, without reading book, you can be successful. मैं तो खुशी book पर छोड़ना ही मतलब book छोड़ दूंगा मैं. आराम से मूवी देखूंगा. मूवी जितना भी इंस्पिरेशन दे दो मूवी देख लूंगा. गाना सुनना गाना सुन लूंगा. But book पढ़ना, no, not at all. It is very difficult for me. But when I realized, yeah, if I have to improve in multiple aspects of life, I have to develop that habit. So it was very uncomfortable to me. And that is when I have to be intentional. When I have to be intentional, I need a community like this. Because I can't read with my friends who don't like reading book. Automatically मैं पसंद नहीं है मुझे. Automatically पसंद नहीं है. बाद में दोस्त आएंगे मेरे जो book पढ़ते ही नहीं है, फिर तो चांस ही नहीं बनता. दूसरा हेल्थ. अब हेल्थ में अगर let's say if I'm not so passionate about workout training and all, at least I have to find someone passionate, because he will inspire me. That is where Bharat comes. So for me, it is so easy right now. So if I'm focusing on personal growth, at least मेरे पास ये community है. At least Vijay is there. So in every aspect, you won't believe it, I have a coach. With God's for blessings, I could find coach in every aspect of this wheel. When it comes to money and personal growth, I have Vijay. Pretty clear about it. And also there are a couple of mentors. Let's say for my health, let's say Bharat is here right now. Friends and families, all of you are already there. I'm already enjoying a lot while talking to you. Significant other romance, ये तो बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आप young हो तो आपको पता चल ही जाएगा ना. Significant romance तो अंदर से आता है. In fact, Think and Grow Rich के book में already एक chapter है. If you see in Think and Grow Rich chapter, you won't believe it. That chapter, one of the chapter is all about romance. He tells how to use the emotions of love for your dreams. Can you believe that? One chapter in Think and Grow Rich. And people neglect it. So already chapter is there. Other is personal growth, I've already told. Fun and recreation. If you are enjoying what you're working, अगर आप जो भी कुछ कर रहे हो, if you're trying to bring pleasure in that work and trying to enjoy it, then automatically fun and recreation will be the byproduct of it. You don't have to work hard to create a new fun. Environment, PIM is there for me. So if you see all of these, I have coach. Career, definitely. For career, maybe Vijay is not the right person because my domain is not matching. For career, their coach will be different. So similarly, you have to find multiple coaches with course of time. You cannot find in day one, but at least when you're aware of it, अगर आप awareness लेके आ जाओगे, then आप intentional हो जाओगे. So when you're intentional about it, then automatically those efforts will come into the picture. So I hope I made it clear. Just to summarize overall talk, all these aspects is important, but it is normal to have, some aspect is very less, some aspect is more. It is normal. It is not abnormal. But only thing is that right time, you need to put right time of effort. If you're currently focusing on some goals and aspiration, then you have to put multiple, it's like जुनून, पागलपन दी. जैसे लड़कियों को अगर प्यार करते हैं तो यार दिन भर उसी का नाम आता है, उसी का चेहरा आता है. Exactly वैसे ही हमारे सपने होने चाहिए. ये हर वक्त उसी का सपना आ रहा है, उसी का चेहरा आ रहा है. अब while you're in that kind of momentum, you need all these coaches to make sure your wheel is balanced. नहीं तो you won't go ahead. Because while you're focusing on your dreams, you can't neglect your family. And I know in that position you would want to just ignore it, but how about a coach who is telling you, did you talk to your parent for today? Did you talk to your mother for 5 minutes? Did you talk to your loved ones for 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Somehow or other, you need to take people with you. Yeah, sometimes relationship quotient will be very high, sometimes it will be very less. Sometimes money quotient will be very high in your life, sometimes it will be very less. But overall, at least आपका अगर awareness आ जाएगा इन सब area में, you will find a balance. You will find which spokes to combine. I can combine money, personal growth, environment, career. See, 4 spokes are combined in one environment. So Peak Impact Mentorship will give me environment. Peak Impact Mentorship gives me health. It gives me fun and creation. It gives me personal growth. It gives me friends and family. It also gives me career. See, my one PIM gives me almost 7 to 8 spokes. How about that? So that balance, if you can find out, then it is very easy. And that is where Bharat, Supra, we all are very necessary, because if you don't develop relationship, which I was telling about positional leadership, right? So for us, most of you will be positional leadership. In fact, for me, hardly even Sashi, I know, maybe Sahil से बात किया, बहुत ही कम लोगों से मैंने personally बात किया है. तो For you, maybe I will be positional leadership only. Now, when you grow this leadership intentionally to permission and production, you will have a hope for yourself. At least someone is there to correct me in a good way, not in terms of ridiculing, not in terms of making fun of me, but there is someone who will pull me back. And that is where it is your job is to create that initiative to build relationship. Bharat, Supra, build relationship with all of us, so that you become so open with us, we become so open with us, and we can actually grow together with a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment. And with in the journey of life, a lot of dreams and aspirations are also there. And why not having fun and then grow much more beyond it. So I hope I gave the summary. So its overall summary is very simple. Leverage whatever options you have in your mind, in your current situation, and try to combine options with these wheels of life. You don't have to find multiple options for multiple spokes. In fact, one platform, you can combine all this wheel as well. If you combine all this wheel, it will be much easier for you. Okay? So this is what I want to share. I hope things are clear right now.
Thank you so much, Kiran, for covering the wheel of life. And I would say, guys, take out some time and personally draw this wheel of life for you and see in every sector how much you are giving out of 10. Means when it comes to career, health, just mark it and see whether you're making a balanced circle or not. So that would really help you understand which areas to focus, which areas to work on.
Personally, for both of us, after working on Wheel of Life, after getting in touch with Kiran, after getting in touch with Vijay, we were able to lay out our growth roadmap based on the Wheel of Life. So it is pretty important topic, guys. And thank you so much, Kiran, for covering this topic for all of us. Hope for everyone it's a pretty value add as well. So without any delay, try to work on your Wheel of Life. And in case if you want that particular picture, we'll share it with you personally, so you can work on it. And make sure every 6 to 7 months or even lesser time also, you keep revisiting your Wheel of Life to check whether you're in the right direction or not.
I mean, personally, to add in this point of time out of one thing, how good your relationship will be if it's a love marriage also. I remember me and Bharat personally going to Vijay and talking about our relationship. And really, guys, you need to know there are a lot of things which someone else can guide you, which you will not be knowing. We have misunderstanding being a husband and wife also, which actually they correct us. There are some gaps which the ego could be one of the reason which will be clashing between both. So they tell us how to come out of it and what are the things you need to put in your current life. This was an important topic, so I touched on relationship only now. So every aspect makes a big difference when someone is there to really guide you on that part. Yeah. Thank you again, Kiran. Moving to the next speaker, Mohini. Yeah, Mohini, you can start with your talk. We'll spotlight you.
Yeah, actually, I'm at home, so I have some internet connectivity issues, so I'll just speak. So yeah, after a long time, I was always part of these sessions as a listener. So today I decided, okay, let's take out some time and share your thoughts, share your emotions, what you're going through right now. So yeah, so I'll be talking about faith chapter, that is from Think and Grow Rich. So as Kiran was saying, right, that faith is nothing but you're adding emotions to your thoughts. It's a very important thing. So just by having a vision or a dream, or just what do you say, I mean, just having a dream or just having a desire doesn't help you. You have to have faith in it, because once you've created your goal, once you've created your dream, you'll go through your life, you'll break down, you'll have situations like you don't have any control over it, and things like that will happen. But you have to keep faith in yourself. You have to keep faith on your idea, that okay, this is my idea, this is my goal, this is where I want to go. So the author tries to describe a few of the steps which we can take in order to do that. But before that, let's touch upon that what is subconscious brain. Okay, so there is one very good example, I really loved it. So it was like, there is one guy who keeps telling himself that whenever he goes, he greets people, and then he says that, oh, I'm very bad at remembering him, I don't think, I mean, he just says casually that thing. And then once he meets someone who's very important, he's like, okay, I have to remember this guy's name. Okay, and after some time he's not able to. Now his subconscious mind will say, acha beta, you were saying this to me, that every time that you I can't remember name, I did just the same thing, like you told me this every time, that you can't remember name. Okay, fine, I'm not able to remember it. So that was really funny, and at the same time it's very informative that yeah, it happens. So that's what I have started, whenever I see myself doing something wrong or thinking negative, I'm like, okay, don't teach your subconscious mind like this. Then the another point is, okay, so now we know that we don't have to talk negative, but how can we stop that? So like, how can we be perfect? So I've been playing music recently, so I've learned that perfection only comes through practice. So you cannot be like, you have just read the instructions and you're done. Okay, you can be perfectionist, you'll play that tune properly. So you have to have that patience, and you have to have that practice, that perseverance, that whatever happens you will do it. So that will make you perfect in doing that. Okay. Then there is one example which I would like to say, that there are things like, whenever we are talking to someone, we are sharing our ideas, our thoughts, then what happens is people will say that, oh, try to be practical, try to be logical, okay, don't think that, I mean, I don't think it is feasible and all that. But no, you have to divert yourself, saying that nothing is impossible. Okay, you can do it, you just have to have that faith in yourself. Whatever happens, you will do it. I'll just quickly share one more last example from my past experience. So I've been working like day and night, because our startup is going through some transition. So we have been working like day and night. So I was feeling like I'm surrounded by IITians, and I'm not an IITian. So I feel that sometimes that, okay, why am I taking so much time, like because I'm not the sharpest mind maybe. So I have that, those negative feelings coming, that why it is happening like this, why are you taking so much time. But then I was thinking that smart, it is not necessary that you have to be sharp. You just have to put more hard work. You have to be just more positive. Yeah, so it's fine. Then I remembered one talk from Vijay. So he was telling that brain loves to be on autopilot mode. Okay, so that's why it is kind of blocking me. Okay, why you're not able to do it? You should be on autopilot mode. You should know how to write a follow-up. You should quickly write it, finish it. But that is not the case, right? You will have challenges. That is when you learn. That is when you grow. So it is okay. I was like, I will not put you on autopilot mode. Okay, we will do it. We will think through all the use cases, no matter what time it is. But let's do it nicely. So this is what it happens. So you have to have faith in yourself, and keep trying, never give up. Okay, guys, it's very difficult, but I think this platform is somewhere which keeps reminding me. I think Bharat, Supra, they keep texting me, they keep checking on me. Okay, how are you doing? You're doing your exercise or not? Are you joining the call or not? So this is a great community. Please leverage on that, and keep continuing this attending this session. Even though if you're not able to speak, it's fine. Just be a listener, you'll get a lot of motivation. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mohini. I've personally know how tough this week have been for you. Despite of that, you have took out some time for this session. I really appreciate that. And the point that you shared about the constant struggle with ourselves, within ourselves, it's pretty real. It happens for most of us. Then again, the way we train our mind, we program our mind, what self-talk that we put in really matters a lot in those situations. Glad that because of sessions, because of us, because of the environment, you were able to put in the right thoughts into your mind, and you were able to successfully come out of those stressful situations. And thank you so much for your wonderful talk.
You guys are gems in my
That
life.
was
Thank
wonderfully
you.
covered, Mohini. Yes. And Mohini personally had connected with us to draw her wheel of life. I think that was a good experience, Mohini.
Yeah, it was great. Now I know where I need to improve.
Yes.
And personal
That's
growth is somewhere I really look at, and health is somewhere I really want to focus.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So I have a very wonderful topic for you guys today. I mean, I have gone through a training also, and this is from the wonderful book known as Strength Finder. So telling about me, I am Supra, working as a change release manager for close to 7 years in IT now. And I love reading books. Books doesn't mean only related to self-help or motivational or short stories. But yeah, I love telling stories and listening to stories. So today I'll be just starting with a very small talk which I had today. I was talking to one of the the girl regarding the book club. And while having the conversation between both of us, we were just gelling out and we were discussing something. And she was so passionate person that I got to know that she loves training people. She is very good in multiple things. And she also told me that if given with a platform or a place, she is a person who loves to read about literature, write poems, and she narrated a lot of things to me about her. So in this 2 or 3 minutes call, what did I understand? I got to know what person she is, where she is strong, what skills she has, what talent she has, and given with a chance, where all she can go. So when we talk to any person in our life with some amount of experience, we get to find some strengths in the people. So today my topic for every one of you is Strength Finder from the book Strength Finder. I'll talk how this Strength Finder helps and why do we know that, why do we really need this strength. Let's go in that way. Do you think everyone, it is important for you to understand your strength and why? Basically, we all are hungry for success, right? That's the only objective, that we want to know our strength. Yeah, very well said by the author in this book, that the moment you find your strength, the core strength, I would say, we always look for multiple things. I go and see the strength of Bharat and think that why I don't have in me. I see the strength of Kiran, Mohini, Sai, everyone, and I wonder why I don't have talent in me. What strength is, I am born with some individual talent which they may not have, but I have it. I need to focus on that. So something I'm born with is talent. And when we combine this talent with skills and knowledge, so what is skills and knowledge? Which can be acquired, guys. It is nothing you're born with. Today you are talented on something, add on to the skill and the knowledge, which can be improved any point in your life. So coming to your different kinds of skills, which I say, you get it through different kinds of knowledge and other trainings. This is the skill part and the knowledge part. So when we combine everything, that forms a strength for you. So here the author tells that there are 34 themes of talent. Coming to a couple of them, I'll be just sharing with you. We always think that I am a person who has great ideas. So if I have great ideas, I need great people around me with whom I share the idea and make it a better actions for that. So my ideas make a value. If having an idea and keeping it to myself and thinking tomorrow I'll do something, that tomorrow never comes actually, guys. So one of the strength theme could be idea. You could be a person who has great ideas. You could be a person who has great strategies. You are a strategy builder. You are a person who takes good in charge of your responsibility, considering Sai Vinit, the very sharp guy who does the perfect timing, I would say. That is one of the best thing. You take a responsibility and you do it very well. So that is one of the best thing I would say. Some people are very good in helping. They add value add in people's life. Caring, these are the best things which comes under the strength themes. There are 34 themes, guys, which comes like discipline, focus, then your being a self-awareness, being significant. Above success comes the significance. There are people who carry all these things. So what you have to do here, author tells, pick the top 5 themes for yourself. What it does is, when you get to know your strength finder of this top 5, you have to add your little bit of skills and little bit of knowledge into that, and that leads you to a success. So it's very important every one of you can really find your strength, which in turn will lead you to become like leading yourself, leading a team, and then leading an organization. First you have to find the strength, then these 3 things comes into place. Coming to leading yourself, leading anyone, you just have to focus on your thought process and thought mechanism. So to end this particular thing, I would say the equation of strength is equals to your born talent plus your learning of the skills through your different education system and the knowledge. Couple of trainings adding to this, all 3, you're getting your strength. And I'm end with my talk. Thank you so much, guys, for being a good listener.
Wonderful talk, Supra. Awesome sharing. It's been a couple of times I've listened to this talk. Every time she shares, she adds new points to it. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. That's a wonderful talk. I hope everybody has got a little bit notes out of it. Thank you so much.
Timing too. Nice timing.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I do not want to break the trust of my people over here that if I exceed my timing, what would they do? So I thought I would be summarizing it as quickly as possible. Thank you so much, Sai, for your timer. It's really a very tough job. I personally know that. And thank you. You made it wonderfully, I would say, perfect on timing. Yeah, guys, we can really make giving you a 30 seconds here and there. That's no problem in that. We just make sure that we give time for everyone to speak. That's the only objective here. And welcoming Kiran to summarize for everyone here and about the talk.
I think, yeah, go ahead, Bharat, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do it, Kiran.
Oh, he has a pointers for everyone. Yes.
I have written the pointers for everyone. So starting with Sai Vinith, thank you so much, Sai Vinith. We have given you with the responsibility of timekeeping for today, and you have done it with great enthusiasm and right for everyone. Thank you so much. And next, starting from Sasi, Shahid, Samir, Mohini, Aishwarya, Kiran, and Rizwana, everybody, the one good thing I've liked from today's talk is everybody is right on time, and thanks to Sai Vinith again for that, and everybody summarized their talks wonderfully. And for me, the star of this session is absolutely Rizwana. It's your first talk. I hope you're here. Yeah, it's your first talk, but the points that you have covered and the way you have delivered is amazing, really. I was really excited to hear you today, and thank you so much for all the new folks who has joined us today. As a start, we are currently recommending 4 books for all your new folks. So the first one is Rich Dad Poor Dad: What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Okay, next is the Magic of Thinking Big and Think and Grow Rich. Okay, so these are the
along with that, How to Win Friends and Influence People. These are the top 5 books out of the top 10 recommended books by the successful people in this world. So also Vijay tells that if someone goes through this basic 4-5 books, they get in perspective and opening of the mind to know the next level of book they should be reading. So that's the reason we are recommending and helping in this book club. You're always open to read any kinds of books, guys, whatever you love, and never think that you have picked a book and you have to finish that book. He always says that a book is not bought for one-time purpose, that you read it today and keep it permanently for lifetime. No, that's not the objective. Open a book, pick a chapter as per your mood, which you feel that today you should be reading. Read it, document some points out of it. Maybe you are in a different mood. You would like to read a book on relationship. Pick a different book. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Read something about it. Keep it again. So this is how the book has to be read. It's not bought just for one day or for finishing the book, guys. So you have to parallelly read books depending on your mindset, how you carry. Yes, we missed out a couple of people's introduction, and we'll be doing that now. Who do we have?
Mujib is joining us for the first time, and Honor 66.
And I believe Raghu also did not introduce
Raghu, I think
yeah, Raghu. Yeah, I introduced myself, but I also
the
prepared
video
for
was
that
not there. Yeah, no worries.
diet. Yeah, I prepared for that Ikigai diet. Can I do that 3-minute talk now?
Yeah, sure. Actually, you haven't raised your hand, so we couldn't.
Okay, I was struggling with my webcam, so I'm not able to find out where that hand is.
No problem. Okay. You can go ahead, Raghu.
Okay. So basically, the book that I'm going to talk about today is Ikigai. Ikigai means basically it's a Japanese word. It means that you have a particular reason to get out of bed every day. So it means a life which is worth living. So today I'm going to talk about one chapter in the Ikigai book, which is the diet, Ikigai diet. So it is the world's longest living people, what they eat, what they drink. That's the diet of that's the Ikigai diet. So what does Ikigai mean? Having a clearly defined Ikigai means bringing satisfaction and health to our lives. So the Japanese people follow this Ikigai diet where they eat lots of fruits and vegetables, grains, including white rice every day. They rarely eat sugar. They rarely eat salt. They are limited to cane sugar. They follow this 80% rule, wherein they only take for every meal, they take only 80% of what they are capable of eating. So they don't go above that limit, so that they keep active, and that's the way they maintain their healthy lifestyle. And the second point is they have a antioxidant green tea with jasmine flowers, which improves their immunity and also increases their stress, lowers their stress, and it's an antioxidant. So that's one of the items that people should take on a daily basis. Instead of coffee or tea, they can go for a green tea. The third one is fruits. They have a special kind of citrus fruit called shikuwasa. It is something similar to oranges and lemons. So it has lots of vitamin C, and it has lots of diabetes and heart disease controlling ingredient in it. So it's better to take in some kind of citrus fruit on a daily basis. Other thing is they eat less of refined sugars and grains. So basically they don't eat baked items, and they all of them maintain some kind of a hobby, like say a vegetable garden, which can be tended to in a daily basis. So this keeps them like active, and some of the steps they follow to have this happiness and constant satisfaction in the life is they follow some kind of principles. So apart from the diet, which is being optimistic in one's life, they don't worry much about like any small or big things, like constantly worrying about something. And the third thing is they cultivate good habits, so that like they do it on a daily basis. So you tend to get more confident in that and more interested in that particular habit. Other thing is nurturing their relationships and friendships with the people surrounding on like a regular basis. It's not like they will meet like once in few months and then forget about it. And the other thing is they try to maintain a work-life balance, like living in a not like in a lazy way, but in a easy paced life. So by following these kind of principles and the diet that these Japanese people follow, which gives them the highest life expectancy in the world, around 85 years average. So even we can expect to lead a healthy and more happy lifestyle if we follow some of these diets and also some of these principles given by Ikigai. So this is my talk for today. Hope you liked it. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful talk, Raghu. This book is a pretty interesting one, actually. What happened once I went to this bookstore, and I mean, I've been hearing a lot of this book, Ikigai. Mohini also mentioned once, Sai Vinith also mentioned once. So I just picked up this book and I started reading. I mean, it's a pretty small book, and I was able to read close to 20-25 pages in that book store itself. It is a pretty interesting one, and the points that you have covered is also very nice. Yeah, we all have to follow those points, whatever it is mentioned in the book. And your talk is pretty calm and composed and very concentrated as well. The way you have summarized your talk also, it's pretty nice. And thank you so much. And we are waiting for your further sessions and for your further talks as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raghu. Yeah, you mentioned one point like cultivating good habits. Yeah, this could be one that we are not really very good in reading books these days after joining IT. I understand that is with every one of us.
Yeah.
So the best way to read is just pick 1 page or 2 page a day, and no need to stress yourself. Take a break in office, pick 1 or 2 page and just read it. You'll feel very good about yourself. That could be a small way of starting, I would say. And depending on the good reader you are, you obviously can read how much ever you want in the particular day or in a week or however you plan it. So thank you so much, guys, everyone. We are in the end of the talk. And guys, I would like to mention something. Please send me your topics by Sunday night or max by Monday morning. So I know, and the topic doesn't overlap between people. And I know whom to, again, not to give the same topic to the 2 people or something. So that will be easier for me as well. Yes, have a good night. If you have not done your dinner, guys, have your dinner. Thank you so much, everyone.
One thing I wanted to like share is tomorrow, actually, Vijay is coming to one of our book clubs. In case if anyone is interested to be part of the session and personally have any questions, actually I have a couple of questions from few of the members I'm thinking to put forward to Vijay personally myself. In case if you have any questions to Vijay, you can personally send us, or you are open to be part of tomorrow's book club as well.
We can send the meeting invite to those guys who want to join, or you can send your questions. We'll be asking on behalf of you. Anything is fine with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
And thank you so much for joining and adding value in all of our life.
It's really important that you're worried about your growth and joining for the book club meet. Yes.
Okay.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you so much
Good
to
night.
Bharat and
Yeah.
Supra and Kiran.
Bye,
Thank you
people.
so
Yeah,
much,
salute to all
Sameer.
of you. Yeah, bye.
Good night.
Bye
Good
bye.
night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye.
Salute for your work and all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat and Supra. Good night.
Thank
Good
you so
night.
much, Swati. Thank
Thanks,
you, Mohini.
everyone.
Madhu.
Bye. Good night.
Bye, Bharat. Bye, Supra.
Bye, bye, bye. Good night.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Bharat, Supra, Kiran. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Thank you so much, Swati.
Swati, hey, we missed your talk today.
Yeah, Bharat, I wasn't feeling well today, so I thought I'll
Oh,
just take a break.
okay.
No worries, no worries.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Good night. Take care.
Shahid, wanted to tell you, right? If you're a co-host for the book club, you will also get a time of 6 minutes. So try to become a co-host soon. You will also give you 6 minutes of time for your talk. Okay. I didn't want to disturb actually.
No, Shahid, you actually are doing a wonderful job. What I would say is make your videos not also beyond 6 minutes. No one will really be focused and listen. Our talk should be very concentrated to 5 minutes max, and it should be you prepare in such a way that in 5 minutes you're covering all the important things in that. So when someone is watching your video, no, they cannot leave in half. They have to complete it till the end.
Yeah, I tried my best. Like today, I tried my best to minimize it, but I don't know how I have extended
I
the
know.
time.
These topics are pretty big. We cannot cut short them to 3 minutes. So you can always break your talk so you can continue in the next book club as well.
Split it into two. Yeah, that is a good option.
I thought of very specific. Like I thought of making 3 minutes, but it went in opposite way. No issue, but I can do it in next sessions.
One thing is you can practice in front of the mirror. I must be sure that you are already doing it.
That works.
Yeah,
I do it.
Practice it and just check the timer. So that way you'll be knowing how much you'll be able to cover in 3 minutes time.
Yeah.
I remember this trick when I was preparing for my interviews. So I used to prepare like that, looking at the mirror and talking to yourself. That
Correct.
really helps. And Shahid, I must really say that you have grown like anything. Today only my brother, actually, he was sitting with me. Now he's left, so he was also listening. So when your talk came, no, I was like, you listen to this guy. He's the way he speaks and the way the quality of the talk is amazing. You should listen. And when the timer came, no, he was like, I want to listen him more. I mean, can you please ask them like to continue? Then I told, no, we have a fixed timer. 3 minutes is fine. Maybe next time you can hear him
No,
more.
guys, the thing is, we are ready to listen to long talk, but what about the other participants? Because they are, after their IT officers, they're coming and dedicating 1 hour time. So just a matter of valuing the time for everyone. This is how it is. And if you learn to speak on time-based talk, right, your talk will be concentrated. We cannot haphazardly talk whatever we want. That doesn't make good talk, actually.
Correct.
Actually, Mohini ma'am, if you like that much, I have YouTube
channel.
I
He has a YouTube channel,
I know you'll say that. Yes,
You can send it to your brother. He can listen to him.
Yeah, sure.
I'll share it with you, Mohini.
Yeah,
He
share
does
it
good videos. Every day I see his videos. I really like them.
That is really amazing. I think that's the reason behind that, because you're doing, every day you're putting efforts to that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Actually,
Kudos.
you talk about mirror. I use mobile phone as a practice. I practice it. I see myself in videos, and I see all the things like body language, all the other things, my way of speech. So I rectify it.
Yeah, that is actually a good technique, because in the mirror you'll be mostly looking into your eyes or maybe the facial expressions. That's it. You'll not be focusing on your body language. That's really amazing.
That's
and
wonderful.
If I talk about these after coming to these book clubs, I was like amazing, and I just before coming to this book club, I was just imagining, I was just seeing a mirror, and I felt like I am amazing. And after that, it's all about because of Bharat sir, because of the workout, my chest came like this.
Wow.
I mean, my chest has little bit wider, so that's why I felt like, wow, you are great.
Yeah, even I
Good
want to
child.
continue, but the problem is that I'm sleeping very late. I'm not taking my sleep properly.
No. Rest is also very much important, Mohini.
Yeah.
You can just plan for 4 days in a week. The day you're very hectic schedule, you just keep focus. 4 days is good enough to have a good workout for the week, actually. Yeah. At least focus for 4 days, a very good workout. should be good for your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay if you're at home.
It's good to be healthy, actually. Yeah.
It's okay if you're at home. You can enjoy your time.
She has gone for festival. She should enjoy it. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm eating so many laddus. I'm like, I don't want sugar. Please, please keep them away.
No worries. You can have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
guys. We'll meet you all again.
And I'm sorry to say, Honor 6X. I really did not know your name. I missed it. Can you speak and tell your name at least?
Yes, hi all. I am Meher. I'm sorry that I joined like Honor Sixes and I was not knowing I'm very new here.
No worries, no worries. Because we are not able to call you, I was literally worried because we do an introduction of our new guest. So I just was wondering how to call you. So I just texted. I remember. I believe. I think so.
I'm not sure how to use this though.
Okay.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
I can send you a video actually. I have a video on how to use Zoom
So
application.
this is Meher, right?
Yeah, correct, Meher.
I can send you a video, or Supra will send you a video on how to use the Zoom application. Maybe you can use it next time.
No worries. Yeah. We can connect later on. People who want to start reading book and just start speaking as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Meher, for joining the book club. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Very good night, everyone. See you all.
Have a good rest.
Just a second.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.